Dowse, full time here in Eastbourne. What did you make of that?
I feel sorry for the lads a bit, to be honest. We're massively in control at half time and a couple of horrendous mistakes. Me and Bonner were just having a bit of a chat in there, like, you know, in a proper shouting match which we both agreed with, where we haven't got to tackle him, you know, and that's how I've tried to win different games. Like, listen, the two full backs were very poor today, very poor. One got sent off, one had a bad time. The two centre halves have made big mistakes for the goals, you know, and because one top of the court. So I just feel for the players out there, because I thought, like this year, it's no problem in the game. Within 2 minutes, we back force chucked two in, to be honest. One horrendous mistake and one that took 2 minutes later. And like I say, Bonner was probably a pick of the back four, to be honest. This back four were poor. You kind of come away, I keep on seeing how many times I see it, where you come away of these places where tough sides to win and you give away the worst goals ever. Now Connor's apologising there, and you know, Junaid's freaking got sent off for sloppiness, and Maxwell's wasn't his day today. Apart from that, I thought what were okay, you know. I didn't think there was a problem in the game. Obviously gone down to 10 men and 9 men, but they keep their players on the pitch, to be honest. Makes it a bit of a lot to speak to say referee there. So listen, a few injuries now. I think Samir could be out now for the season. There's a few knocks, but that's what the squad's there for, and that's why there's like 4 or 5 on the side who can come in. I just change it, but I just feel sometimes you come here and you've got to be strong in a half time. I said, well done, you're doing very well. You seem to be winning 1-0. Then we become weak, and like me and Bonner shouting at each other in there, agreeing that we haven't got a tackle in the team, but we haven't got a tackle in the team. People know that. We've got to try to find a different way. So it's one of them really, but it will be all right. We'll kick on again Monday. It's come quick, so we've got to dust ourselves down in one of them days where you get you're going down to 9 men and get somebody sent off, and you know, we'll concede 2 goals, 2 of the worst goals ever. We're just going to make sure it doesn't happen on Monday to go again and get our second spot, which will be a massive achievement for me and the club, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems first half we look in control, comfortable, but second half come out a bit sloppy, and that's arguably cost us the game.
Obviously, I know, like I say, Connor's apologised. He's made a horrendous mistake in there, and 2 minutes later, then the back four's just switched off. But I just felt that they got him once or twice too many, and like I say, I thought the 2 full backs were poor today. And you know, there was 1 or 2 players who didn't perform, but most of them did, to be honest. And this year we'll bring some lads off the bench. I'm gutted for Samir, because obviously he's got the hump, he's not playing, and he's going to come on, and Luke Allen, all like, you know, and really good players, but not like tacklers and not competitors, if you like. The luxuries a little bit where we've got to try to get the ball to them, and it's just something we're lacking in the team. That's why Winter's important. I put his 2 in here, 2 in there, but like when I was saying, one of our lads went round, rightly good player, and whacked 4 hours, and we haven't done nothing about it. Even the lad who put some who could go to the hospital or whatever, good player, but we haven't done anything about it. Just acceptance, and I think that's the difference, to be honest, you know. So listen, we've got to get on with it, and you know, if we can't win a game by that, we'll let it win a game by playing in a different way, and that's what we've got to do, you know. So we've got some talented players, but not enough to get into people a little bit, you know, and I think that's what teams are playing against, but like that, no problem.
You kept with the 2 up top today until Alex was injured.
Yeah.
Firstly, do you know much about the Wally injury?
It was tight, but we missed the 2, like, went in there, and that was not really centre forward, you know, and but I wanted to keep 2 up top to keep on the front foot, you know, and but we'll probably miss Wally presence up there, to be honest, and you know, hopefully he'll be alright for Monday. If not, he'll be alright for next Saturday. It's nothing serious, but if it tightens up and it goes, what a time of the season with 3 weeks to go, that, you know. But there you go, that's what I think. You know, I can only say what's in front of us, and I can only say what I'm seeing. I'm just disappointed, you know, because I said to some players before the game, listen, your consistency is massive. 1 good game, 1 bad game, 1 good game, 1 bad one. How about having 2 good games on the spin? You know, like certain players, and they don't do it, you know, and you know, it's just disappointing. Like I say, we worked the back 4 last couple of weeks. We've done really well last week against Dulwich, but we need him to be strong here. It's a massive mistake what's cost for, and you can't do it about it. So it's not much that doing a training ground about making individual errors, and you know, that just weak a bit in the second half, where I thought it was very comfortable first half. So there you go. There's no great shakes. It's got to crack on with it. There's only 6 games to go now. I still think we're second, aren't we? So if we win our games and you know, stuff like that, we'll be fine. So I've got to believe that.
And it's a quick turnaround to do that Monday. What are you expecting from Dover?
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. I don't know how we've gone on today, but it'll be a tough game. I think there's a lot of tough games, and you know, like Tottenham won again today, and I watched Tottenham midweek, and I thought we've got a bit about them as well. So it's one of them where, you know, we're at home and all that, you know, we're good at home usually, and we'll be on the front foot again whatever happens. There's 1 or 2 got injuries, which I'm good about. So there's one or two I can see limp a little bit, and it's something I've said about the club and all that, But if they're limping around or they're not fit, I'll just not play them. I'll just play once a while fit and have a go that way. And there's no lack of trying in there. It wasn't a lack of trying. It's just individual mistakes and some poor performances, and especially at the back. And because when you want the people to be like they were last week and win every header and win tackles and clear lanes, when they don't do that and we get beat, they've got to look at themselves, and they have done, and they've apologising there, and if you do that, you've got to move on, so that's what we'll do. You just got to make sure that we'll get more solid, where you get clean sheets again, because that's the thing what's going to help her. And if you do it and the two wingers are getting a bit of full-backs are getting a bit of a turret against them, and I think you see the lad against Genie is a good player, and he's a good player, probably the best player on the pitch, and Charles has been on us about him, about the winger, and the professional club was in the office saying he's the best in the league, and he come across like that, to be honest. He gave Genie a tough time, and obviously he's got him sent off as well, so fair play to the lad.
Cheers, Dowse.
No problem.